What will the stock market do next? I'm going to show you how to use technical analysis, so let's tap into this chart behind me and see what we can find out. First and foremost, let's take a look at the S&P. S&P closed at 3,674.84. And let's take a look at the progress that it made last week. This week, last week, we are looking at another red candle. And where are we at right now? So the continuation of the market moving lower is still happening. We've seen a sequence of lower highs and lower lows. Let me back this out so we can continue to look at that. So we've had a high that we had, low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and now we are in the sequence of the lower low. So what can we see happen next? We just hit our lower low, so chances are we might start to recover and hit our lower high. So where could that high be at? If we just moved from this area and we failed at that area that I said we should hold, if not, then look out below. We would start heading to that 3,400 area, and we're almost there here. We hit a low of 36 is the ultimate low that we've hit so far, and it bounced off of that. So let's see if we finally get around to that 34 area, which I think we probably will. And we may continue to hit that lower low, but in the case we don't, remember, in technical analysis, we need to look at both sides of the coin. We've hit around this area. If we do recover, we're likely going to try to get back around to that 3,900 area. We're going to watch the market and see if that price is going to hold up. And if it does, that's a good sign. But if not, we know our target is around that 3,400 area. So that's the S&P. Let's move on over to the Russell, and we use ticker IWM. So the IWM closed at 165.18. Good gracious. So we've had the target of around 160 for IWM when we first saw this setup here, and we're getting closer to that target. We hit the low of 162.78 is the low that the Russell hit ultimately, and we got pretty close to that 160. Can we hit it right on nose? We don't know. I think 162 is pretty close. I hope that that's going to hold up, and the market may start to finally make a base, which we discussed last week, and for it to finally start to move higher. This red candle here obviously shows us that you know who's in control. The sellers. The sellers have been pushing the price lower for quite some time, and that 160 area should hopefully hold up. If it doesn't, then we'll adjust our target there. But we are pretty close to hitting where I said, around that 160 area. So that's not bad. Let's see if it can hold. Now that's the Russell. Let's check out the Dow. We use $DJI. So the Dow closed at 29,888.78. Let's check out how it performed. Target has been hit. We said 30,000 is where the Dow would likely get to, and here we are. We're going to see if this is going to hold up. We have our 200-day moving average in our favor to hopefully hold that price up. Sellers have been in control everywhere, and this is no exception. We're going to see if that 30,000 area is finally going to at least try to stop things from moving lower. We've hit the same patterns, lower highs and lower lows, and we just hit our lower lows. So we're going to see if we can get that lower high in the Dow too. And lastly, let's go on over to the Nasdaq, and we use ticker NDX. And the Nasdaq closed at 11,265.99. And let's look at the performance of the Nasdaq. And this one is clear as day, the best one as far as how things look. Lower highs, lower lows. Here we are at that lower low, lower high, and you're starting to see that things are getting a little bit compressed here, and we made a spinning top. And that indecisive action is going to lead to one of two things. It's going to show that the sellers have that control still, or that the buyers are trying to change things and make that come higher. So let's take a wrap up here, all right? So we have all four indexes are showing strength with the sellers to the downside. And we're looking to see if the price targets I mentioned before with S&P 3,400, IWM 160, Dow Jones 30,000, and now we have the Nasdaq. And we didn't discuss this one, did we? We discussed this one last week. We're at around 11,000 right now. So let's see if that's going to continue. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was right. I'm sorry I was. Hopefully we can make that recovery. Last week we talked about potential bases, and we said what needed to hold for the market to continue to move higher. That did not hold, and now we are in the bear territory. We've got to get out of it. We've had quite some time in it. Today, we only have about a week left of June, and we got to get out of that bear territory in order for us to recover. If we don't, then it's going to be an ugly summer, but hopefully we can get things wrapped up. Speaking of wrapping up, enjoy yourself. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Health is wealth. You gotta take care of yourself. Nobody's going to do it better than you. And we will catch you next week. Peace.